Hi, I'm Adam Mattis with Sterling Machinery Exchange. We've been buying, selling, and trading new and used equipment such as press brakes, shears, grinders, lathes, milling machines, water jets, lasers, and much more since 1954. Today we're going to show you one of our favorite machines. This is one of our favorite brands, American-made, Cincinnati Incorporated. It's a 3/8 by 12 foot, hydraulic, pretty much the best that you can get. These things are made to last for absolute ever. Very, very simple to use, heavy duty frame, heavy body, simple control here. You can see if you did want to add other probes and other back gauge supports, those types of things, you can do that. This particular one has a material thickness clearance, which allows you to change the different thickness you're going to be cutting, make it real easy, change your rake, and make it for a nice clean cut with no burrs. And then you have material length. What this does is allows you, if you're only cutting small sheets and you just want to go ahead and cut your small sheets, you can feed those in there and you wouldn't have to wait for the blade to run the entire length. And we'll show you how some of that works and how everything's functioning on this. The last major step of this machine is this microcomputer. Really nice computer that sets you up so you can set your steps, your cuts, and your position. It's almost like having an automated setup for you. You'll put your first step in, how many cuts you want to do. Our cuts, we'll make 2 cuts at the gauge position of 22 inches. Cuts, 02, enter. Gauge position, 35 inches, 2 cuts. And we'll go to step 2. We're going to have 1 cut. The gauge position is going to change to 20 inches. And we'll move to step 3, which will have 1 cut. Gauge position will move to 10 inches. And then we can now start. Now you can see it says back gauge. We're moving to the correct position. The back gauge now in movement. Right now you can see we're at step 3. We're moving to the step 1 position. And you cannot activate the shear until it's in position. So now you can see the position 3, step 1 was at 10 inches. I'm going to cycle the machine. And now we're at step 1. Now the back gauge is currently moving to the first step that we just programmed. It's going from 10 inches back to 30 inches. It's got a little ways to travel. You can hear it locking in. And we're ready to go. Now, step 1, 2 cuts at 30 inches, and that's where the back gauge is currently at. We're going to cycle it once. Now we have 1 cut left at 30 inches. Cycle it again. And now we're going to be moving to our second step. Now the back gauge is moving from the 30 inches to, I think we set it at 20 inches at 1 cut. So now you've put your sheet in, you've made your 2 first cuts, and if you're able to calculate your best sheet, you can obviously save the most money to save your material. Now your next step, number 2, we're going to have 1 cut at the 20-inch mark. We'll make our cut. And now the back gauge is moving to its final position where we had it at 10 inches for 1 more cut. Again, step 3, one cut, 10 inches on the back gauge. We'll make our final cut in our sheet. And now it's going to revert back to the initial first step, going back to the 30 inches. Now we'll show you that from the rear. We'll do some cycling. You can see everything cutting, and I'll explain to you where we're at on our back gauge. Right now we're moving again back to step number 1. You can see the back gauge now fine tuning. And we have step number 1, 2 cuts at 30 inches. There's the first cut. And our second cut. Now our back gauge is moving to step number 2, which will have 1 cut at the 20-inch mark. Fine tuning, we're in position. There's 1 cut. Now we're moving to our last step number 3, back to 30 inches, or to the 10 inches, with 1 cut. And we're ready to cycle. Again, back to our first initial position. This makes it really easy for any operator to come into and continue working on the same job all day. Last thing we wanted to show you was the material length. If you'll notice right now, we have a gap in the shear, and the back blade is all the way open. And when we make a cut, the shear blade goes all the way down from the other side. If we shorten our length from the full cut length to 2 feet, you'll see after this cut, the blade now is already down, meaning if you go to the other side where you use your square, it's only going to be up at the 2-foot area. This will allow you to complete and cut the same cuts over and over. Now, if you set a program in there for your back gauge, or if you're not using a back gauge and you're just going to be pushing in and cutting, that's going to be the best way to make your small piece. When you're ready to go back to your full sheets, just turn this guy back to the 12-foot, and the Cincinnati Shear will do all the work for you. This is a great machine, really heavy duty. As I said, one of the best manufacturers you can get still in business today. Give us a call if you're interested in this machine. If you have one to sell, trade, need some financing, we'd love to help you out. 626-444-0311, or check out our website at sterlingmachinery.com. Thank you.
Sterling Machinery sells all types of metalworking, fabricating, and chip-making machinery, such as lathes, metal shears, press brakes, punch presses, punches, grinders, milling machines, saws, plate rolls, iron workers, inspection equipment, welders, and much more. Sterling Machinery is one of the largest stocking dealers of new and used machine tools in the United States. You can view over 2,000 machine tools available for inspection on our floor or visit www.sterlingmachinery.com to view all machine specifications, photos, videos, prices, and buyer's guides for all types of equipment. If you can't find the machine you're looking for, please give us a call at 626-444-0311 and our educated staff can find the right machine for you.